Hey, what's shaking, you five-time losers? My name's Jesse, and this is my brother Cody.
Cold-blooded.
And welcome to the Ultimate United Givers of Themes podcast.
This is the podcast for the Ultimate United Givers of Themes, and we're also known as Two Cough. We're gonna talk about the movies that we rewrote all the themes for. We're watching some movies and complaining about things, cause we want our themes in these damn movies. But we don't think Hollywood has the damn guts to deal with how real our themes are. We don't think the themes from all these movies cut the mustard good enough, and we can tell from better jobs. So we rewrote some themes, and now they're better themes, and now this is a podcast where you listen to us talk about our themes. Okay, here we go, let's podcast.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the holiday edition, whatever holiday you may celebrate during the holidays. Here's Die Hard. It's a Christmas movie. You know it's a Christmas song if it has bells in it. That's a big giveaway.
Yeah, that's true.
He wants to spend the night of Christmas with his estranged wife.
Which makes sense. I don't recall how estranged they are.
Yeah, it's strange. He is a bad husband. This bass line is the beginning of Debaser. All rock and rollers ripping other rock and rollers off. Rock and rollers.
Hey, if you're gonna rip off from the best, you know?
Yeah. So
Boy.
yeah, one of my favorite holiday movies, Die Hard. You know.
You know, there's a lot of argument about whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Yeah, and I mean,
You know,
hey,
I've always kind of been in the no, it's not camp. I don't know.
Hey, that's a for you. That's cool. But here's pretty much my rule about it, and also, in addition to the rule, some reasons why I do believe that it is an American Christmas movie.
Oh,
and
okay,
I'll explain
So
that.
it's not. This has nothing to do with.
Not
Père
worldwide.
Noël.
Not worldwide.
Okay,
Yeah,
or
yeah. Not
Father
worldwide.
Christmas.
And hey, just so it's clear, the themes we're pretty anti-religion. So like, if we hear
Take
us
it somewhere else.
Yeah,
baby.
take that shit
Unless
outside.
you're talking, I don't know, Black Robe.
Yeah, hey, if you want to show us a movie about religion, we'll watch that, because it's a movie, and that ain't real. But when it's, like, real, I don't know. Hey, to each their own. You believe what you believe, but we just kind of think organized religion is the root of a lot of evil in the world, or at least that's what I believe. So take it outside.
Yeah, well,
take it outside.
yeah.
But having said that, I also believe that, like, hey, you can be down with, like, Christmas or Hanukkah or any of the holiday the holidays.
Right, right.
And not necessarily subscribe to the dogma and all that stuff.
Sure. You can enjoy Grateful Dead songs without being one of those guys who's
yeah.
still going to see Rat Dog.
Yeah, and who being one of those people whose head is not alive. You know.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So,
Be in the themes, rule number 1, your head must be alive.
yeah. But so number 1, if like it takes place. It's a Christmas party. There's ho 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 stuff all over the place. They just walked by a Santa suit.
Sure,
I
definitely
think there's
takes place at Christmas time.
and I'm kind of like, if there's going to be multiple instances of letting you know that this is taking place around Christmas time, it is a Christmas movie.
Yeah, that is a good
and,
point.
And I'm not saying that all movies that take place around Christmas time are Christmas movies. You know, like just because there's snow doesn't mean it's a Christmas movie. Like Fargo ain't no Christmas movie,
Right.
yo.
I think Eyes Wide Shut is, though.
I was about to say, and honestly, if you think Eyes Wide Shut is, then this is too.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, can you argue with that logic?
It's true. I cannot argue with that logic.
And then let's take it to what the other thing that I was going to say is that it's an American Christmas movie that glorifies greed and violence.
Yeah, it takes place in a
and hey,
skyscraper.
you know, go ahead and say like, hey, you're being cynical there, man. Yeah, but it's true.
yeah,
it's true. You know, come on.
I
You
think
know.
a lot of great art, you know, questions and perhaps holds the system in contempt.
Yeah, exactly.
like
Contempt them.
Yeah, like, oh man, well, I'm not going to get into holding people in contempt, but, you know, read the newspaper. There's some contempt happening.
Hey, yeah, you
And I'm
read
not
all about
talking
it.
Jean-Luc, that movie Contempt, you know. it's a French
Godard?
movie. Is it Godard?
Is it? Yeah, probably.
I don't remember if his name's
Yeah.
Jean-Luc. You know what I don't care for? French cinema.
Hey.
I don't know what to tell you. Take it somewhere else.
Mais voulez-vous épater? Voulez-vous manger les poissons?
No,
when
allons au McDo.
Our dad, he's one of the only things our dad knew how to say in French is, "Do you want to eat some fish?" And he would turn it. You know how some. You know, our dad he could be a creep sometimes. So sometimes he would make it sound like it was a dirty thing, eating the fish. Like,
And
you
he
know.
also, I feel like he also really tried to sell the idea that he spoke French really well.
Yeah, well, I mean, we did play a lot of Milbourne, the
That's
French
true, we
card
did
game Milbourne. So,
Oh man, I got Milbourne now, and it pisses me off because it's a new version, and it doesn't like it says flat tire instead.
But it doesn't say-
it doesn't say crap.
crap. Yeah.
And, you know,
Yeah.
hey,
hey.
this is life. This is America.
Yeah, and it's a violent place and it's a greedy place. And, you know, I would say that those are the values of your average American Christmas. Even though we like to pretend that it's about family and love, like, come on, you think most Americans aren't just like, gimme, 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 and also let's kill people to get that stuff? I mean, not kill, but, you know, you see the people getting tramped, or they're going out to get a toy and they're getting tramped.
Yeah.
I watched that movie Jingle, by the way. I know what the shit's about out there.
I saw Jingle Jingle Towards the Way.
By the way.
So hold on though. Getting back to Die Hard.
Yeah, they
What
are.
would you say is now I haven't seen any of the Die Hard sequels in a very long time. I never saw like the newer ones.
Yeah.
But like given that they're still probably none of them are probably that good. What do you think is the best one? I might say Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Is that the
best
one with Samuel L. Jackson? That's a
and
good
Jeremy.
one.
It's got
Yeah.
some. I kind of don't want to revisit it because I know it had some social commentary that's probably just really hard to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember. I've watched it recently, and it's not bad. Jeremy Irons is
He's
a bad guy,
and he's Al Rickman's brother, I believe. Or
yeah,
there's
in
some
the movie
relationship.
universe.
In the movie, not in real life.
Do you ever try to do an anagram of Jeremy Irons? What's a good one?
I never did, but let me try. Jeremy's iron.
Hey, that's a good try. Perhaps you'd like to play with this ball. Is that how it goes? Yeah, Simpsons.
Who's the other kid do? Alec Guinness.
Yeah, genuine class. Yeah, but oh no, I mean, in my opinion, this one is by far the best. You know.
Wait, did it just turn into a cartoon?
No, this one's got cartoon. We're watching it
okay,
on
it's
IMDb. It's got
I get
commercials.
it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
I don't remember this part.
I would say by far Die Hard 1 is the best.
Sure.
Die Hard from a Vengeance. I watched it during pandemic, and I remember being like, yeah, that was fine. But. And I know I have seen some of the other ones. Die Hard 2. Die Hard 2 is that's a Rennie Harlan joint, and I got
It's kind of isn't it just like a not as good Passenger 57?
yeah,
sorta?
which I think Rennie Harlan also directed.
And that might not.
maybe?
That's probably not good either.
Yeah, but for me, it's good because it's a movie that I saw when you know how there's some movies that you saw when you were 12 that are just always going to be good because you saw them when you were 12.
Oh, yeah.
To me, that's Die Hard 2. And it also, I'm pretty sure Die Hard 2 is
I mean,
also
I
a
wasn't
Christmas
12,
movie. Pretty sure.
It definitely had snow and icicles.
Yeah,
so
yeah. And,
closed.
you know, they used a lot of the same tropes and tricks
Well, Rennie Harlan, I just remember from one interview, he doesn't particularly love doing things that are hard. So it's like if we can just redo the same story, like on the guys, do yourself a favor.
Cliffhanger.
Rent Cliffhanger. Yeah. You don't have to watch the movie, but you probably should. And maybe there's a theme for it somewhere, sometime.
Yeah, you know what? I did do one back in the day. It's like 7 minutes long. It's really got to be cut down.
But on the Cliffhanger special feature, you hear Rennie Harlan talking about why they shot on a soundstage instead of a real mountain.
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
saying, like, when you're making the mountain movie and you want to go shoot on real mountain, it's hard. So we do it on a soundstage.
Yeah, it looks the same. I like how you told people to rent the movie when I'm pretty sure you can probably find that on YouTube these days, Gramps.
No, you should.
I mean, you might not. Maybe someone's
over to-
sending some ceases and desists.
You go over to West Coast Video or Vid4 and you just rent it.
That's true. That's a very good point. You could go to Vid4 for that. So, we're for those of you who watch us on the YouTube, there are a couple of people watching. We're getting views in the high single digits on a couple of these episodes. Once again, probably people who are searching for the movie to watch for free, who accidentally stumble upon it. But hey, however you come upon the theme is any good to us. We got
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, some people never see Ratatouille until they think they meant to rent that straight to video knockoff.
Or they go
Rat Chef,
or they go to a
like,
restaurant and they order Ratatouille and they come out with the DVD. It's like, hey, it's what you wanted, right?
we're really pushing the DVD and movie rentals. You could just pick up the remote that's in your hand or your phone and watch it literally right now on any device or 5 of them at the same time.
But should you?
I think you should go buy the DVD.
Yeah, you should.
You know, it was a good trope.
What's that?
When DVDs, like early in the days of DVD, when they'd have ads on them for what a DVD is like.
Oh yeah, like
and
experience.
sometimes VHS would do that, and it's like experience the clarity, and it's like, but
Yeah.
I'm watching this on a VHS tape.
Yeah.
like I can't,
exactly.
I can't see the. What do
Yeah,
they have,
because
then?
they would do
1K?
like the before and after where where like
it's
the
like,
line would come
I guess
across the screen and go wiping away the old, in with the new, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm still watching it on my super. I did have a super VHS player. Actually, I still do. It's sitting right upstairs.
Wait, super VHS.
Yeah, it's like one better.
Okay. Huh. Wow. I don't know if I knew
I'm
about that.
pretty sure it was a scam where I was just like, man, if I can get my VHS looking better, like that was back in the days. That was back in my first days of working in restaurants where like in the late '90s, making a couple $100 a night.
Making a dollar and a cent in this
that was I
business.
would make my rent was only a couple $100 at that point. So I would make my rent in one night, and then I would just be buying fucking super VHS players whenever the fuck I wanted. I was just walking around like fucking Buxton Buxtalot, Ebenezer Scrooge, whatever rich guy template you want to
just
go
tip
with.
a super VHS.
Here you go, kid. Have a man.
Hey, thanks for that cheese sandwich. I tell you what, get yourself a super VHS. You throw down $400.
Yeah. While I have it on my mind, speaking of tips, I'm sure everyone that listens to this podcast is a real good tipper, but I was in the restaurant industry for a long time. And, I went from making like 50, 60 grand back in like 1999, which was basically like a rich guy, to still making that 20 years later, which is one of the main reasons why I don't do that anymore. So basically what I'm saying is start tipping better, folks, or stop going out.
Yeah, just if you can't afford to tip, then you can't
afford to go out.
Okay?
Yeah. You
That is
dicks.
part of the price. You fucking. And it's not punk. It's not punk to not tip.
Yeah, but I was being punk.
I know you think you're
Fuck
a big
that
fucking
guy.
punker.
If he doesn't like it, get another job. Fuck that guy.
No, man. No, I don't do that. I don't do that, man. Oh man, punkers are scary.
Punkers are scary. Oh, so hey, before the punkers are scary. Check it. Oh man, that's a song waiting to be written right there. Nice ballad.
Like a misfit style.
Yeah.
Like punkers are scary.
Did you know about that? Well,
okay.
Fuck it. So you were talking about, I don't know if that was when we started rolling, but you were talking about how Die Hard was a book.
Oh, yeah, I was saying I should read the novel.
Yeah, this movie was they wanted to make this as a movie for such a long time that guess what? You would never guess in a billion years. And I think they were going to try to make this in the 60s.
Wow.
Guess who do you think was going to play whoever the character's name that is the Bruce Willis guy? John McClane.
John McClane.
So this is the 60s. Who do you think?
60s.
Who do you think?
Hold on. Let me think about it for a second. Paul Newman?
Nah, well, not really close.
Okay.
I'll give you a hint.
Philip Baker Hall.
No. I'll give you a hint. It kind of looks like Philip Baker Hall.
Oh, what? Mr. Eastwood?
Nah, no. So
He doesn't
okay,
look like
let
Baker
me also say this. This guy acted, but that wasn't his main profession.
John Huston.
Nah.
So it was like somebody
Okay,
who, like,
musician.
oh, geez. Okay, now this is tough. I don't know. I give up. It wasn't Rob Dylan, was it?
Little guy named Old Man Blue Guys. Frankie Sinatra. Yeah.
okay,
And he was supposed to play this. And then I think
see that.
I think they talk about it on the commentary. So what you got to do is go buy the DVD. Go out to your local like Circuit City, Suncoast Video, wherever you get your DVDs, and buy the DVD for this movie. It's called Die Hard. It's probably in the Christmas section, and then you listen to it with commentary. So you're gonna need to hit there's like probably an audio button on your
there's
DVD
probably
remote.
a lot of different audio buttons.
And you shuffle through them until you hear, oh, hey, did you see that? Vigo from the guy from the painting from
is that
Ghostbusters
Vigo?
2? Yeah, he's one of the guys.
Oh, why
anyway,
am I covered in
but
goo?
definitely in that commentary, they talk about why the movie didn't get made with Frank Sinatra. And I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this until you go out and buy the DVD, but I'm pretty sure it was because Frank Sinatra, don't tell anybody, but he was being a dick.
Yeah, well, it seemed like he had the potential to be a dick.
Yeah.
Once or twice.
Yeah.
I don't know. You ever see the Kid Stays in the Picture? When they talk about Bob Evans just like calling up Sinatra? You're divorced now, baby.
Yep. Have you watched documentary now? Have we already talked about this? Because
I've seen a few
They do. You got to see the one.
Man.
They got to see the one where they where they do that. It is. Oh,
Who plays him? Was John Riley?
No, a hater.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
I mean, they do it where it's like satire or whatever. It's not the same story. They're doing like a similar
I couldn't remember
thing.
if it was the same. Like I saw the one where they were doing like the Vice documentary.
Yeah.
And I've seen
Drowns.
some of the Grey Gardens.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, they're not all great, but they're all really good.
I mean, I feel like Fred Armisen is like, sometimes he's just what I need, but but I know that I don't need Fred Armisen all the time.
Hey, I hear that. Did I ever tell you that I met him and I tried to talk? I tried to be Tweety in the
when he's
asking
being
him about his
Fred Armisen.
portfolio and
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, it's not like I was hanging out with him. It was he played a show and he was
really close friend of him.
hanging out like in the crowd. And I went up to him and I was like, this is in my drinking days. I was pretty toasted up because that's usually what it takes for me to go up and talk to celebrities.
Yeah, you get toasted up.
And I'm like, hey man, how's your portfolio? And that's a line from the Wilco movie where him and Jeff Tweedy.
That might be a deep cut. That might be on
because
disc too.
it didn't seem like he. No, it's in the main move. It's in the main movie.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of.
I mean, it's you can actually on these DVDs you can actually search by chapter, and I'm pretty sure there's a chapter on the DVD all about it.
Yeah, and he's talking
it's
about
just all
and
about
Tweedy's
that.
like the place is good, but the pool is shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And he does, yes.
Yeah, he does. Yes. Whoa. A call.
You know, it's been a couple weeks since we got.
Yeah, shit. I wonder if they're back.
I'm going to see what this is.
Yeah, please.
Hello? Is this the Ultimate United Givers of Themes, the podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, yep, it is. I'm going to guess you're with the band.
The band?
the Whammers.
I think you have me mistaken for someone else, little boy.
Okay, who is this?
Well, if you can't tell by the merriment in my voice yet, it is me, Hammy Claus. Hammy holidays to all.
What the
ham, 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 ham.
What the F, man?
How are you, little boy?
I'm sorry, could you tell me your name again?
Well, it's Hammy Claus. Didn't you hear me the first time, little
Ham?
boy?
Hammy?
Oh, yes, Hammy. H-A-M. Well, you understand.
I didn't.
No,
yeah,
I don't.
guess
It could
kinda
be like
did. So
several
that's-
things.
That's different than Santa Claus.
Well, let's not get him involved. Hammy Claus is kind of like a non-denominational deal. Do you get it?
Yeah,
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Can
I'm kind of like my own thing. We don't like. He can be left alone, don't you think? Let's not bother Santa.
Hey, fair enough. I'm
say
fine
Santa?
with with dropping Santa off and leaving him be. Could you tell me a little bit about who Hammy Claus is?
Yeah, man. We need.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing that you have to know about Hammy Claus. I don't like to get into it, but I'll get into it to you. You seem like a nice boy, and I love your podcast that the both of you do.
Said-
Yes, you
he said-
do.
It is very refreshing to
Yes.
hear someone say podcast.
Yeah, podcast. He
when
said
they
the-
call in
yeah,
to our
not
non-call-in
podcast.
show. Usually
I
it's
get
like
that
podcast.
That's a deep reference. I understand. So here's the deal. Maybe I used to be involved with that Santa guy. He taught me a thing or two. Nice fella. Nice fella. Gets a bad rap sometimes. Nice fella, though.
I've always heard he was nice.
Yeah, me
Well,
too.
Let's just say people talk about maybe some bad raps, but that's neither here nor there.
enough.
Anyway,
I don't
I'm
think so.
much like him, but at one point early in my life, basically a pig became entangled with my face, making me kind of like a pig-faced guy. And being that I was already affiliated with the holidays in the first place, I figured, let's just... this guy seems pretty busy. He's getting a bad rap a lot too, so we
What's
just
this
let's
bad
help him
rap?
out. And I can go. Basically, I go around, and if anyone's having a holiday party, I'll just go around. But I haven't gotten to go around too much for the last few years because of all the bad little boys and girls who decide to ignore vaccine men. Well, don't get me
shit.
started on all that.
Political
you understand,
clause.
There might be reasons. I just haven't been around.
Okay,
so
so
I want to do your podcast seems very influential.
I think
You
you said
seem like
podcast.
influencers. I'd like to, just say hello to all the kids out there. Let them know Hammy knows what the deal
All right,
is.
can I recap for a moment?
You
just to make
got
sure.
it.
Okay, so you used to work with Santa Claus.
Santa, yeah.
You studied
Again.
Yes, okay. You're a pig-faced guy.
I'm a pretty big face. Well, a pig became entangled with my own face.
Right.
Entangled. Okay. And honestly, the part I'm most interested in is you said you're a fan of our podcast.
Big time.
Thanks.
So you're a movie lover, music lover,
Well,
both.
Well, I love music because I'm a pretty busy guy, having a pretty good rap. I like to get pretty busy, and
He's
I
got
don't
the
have
good
time
rap.
to sit down and watch a whole movie. So.
But you can listen to.
I basically Googled, I don't have too much time to watch movies, so how can I just make this a little bit faster? And the
You should
first
try
thing that
Googling
Google
that.
spat back at me was a great band called Two Goth, otherwise known as the Ultimate United Givers of Themes.
Themes,
You
yeah.
people out there, you know what I'm talking about. This is their podcast.
Yeah, find us on Google.
So basically what I like about this band is I ain't got no time to be really watching all these movies.
yeah.
So I would like a song to pretty much give me the gist of the movie and also give me the opposite emotional vibe of the movie as to not spoil it if I ever do want to watch the movie at some point. So it's just,
Wow,
you
he
guys
gets it.
are very, you're pretty good.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah, thanks,
There's
man.
another band I like too, though. And the great thing
What,
is,
like
is
Built to Spill?
they are your podcast partners. You two are partners and best friends, from what I
no,
hear.
no, no, no,
I
no,
don't
no.
think we have any
Yeah, man.
partners.
Well, you don't anymore because well, they're dead. But
Are you talking about Jeff and Wally?
They're
oh
dead?
yes,
They're
they're
dead.
the second best group out there going.
I don't know about that.
to each their own, I suppose. But yeah, we have not heard from them in a few weeks.
Oh, they're dead. That's why, because they're dead. But
Oh, Jesus.
I've been giving them secret signals. And
What?
do you know what they do? Do you know what these secret signals do?
No.
I'll give you one guess.
No. Fuck.
Just guess.
No, come on, tell us, dude.
Okay, you've wasted enough time. I have a good rap now, and I don't have much time, as we discussed before. So I'm just going to tell you,
don't wanna tarnish your
they are
rap.
dead. I give them secret signals, which allow them to still be a part of my favorite podcast. So that is why they have been interrupting your podcast, because Hammy was like, wait a minute, these guys are dead? We're only like 28 episodes in. There's so much mythology we have yet to discover. So, you know, let's just keep that secret signal going for a while, shan't we? I'll make it your holiday wish.
No.
No, I don't think that's my holiday wish.
How about yours?
No, it's definitely not my holiday
Oh,
wish,
yeah.
you dick.
Okay, then. Well, same to you, pal.
All right, we're going to have to let you go.
You know.
Hammy Claus.
Ham, ham, ham. You know it.
Well. Yikes.
Wow, that was that was something.
Okay, so that was some kind of supernatural person.
Oh, I mean, or was it? I don't know.
He said he created a signal that basically allows people who are dead to.
Right, I'm just saying that.
That's pretty. I mean, I guess maybe he's
I'm
just really
saying
good at
there's-
science.
Well, the other. Wow.
He could just be really good at science.
The other possibility, though, is that this guy who called in isn't telling the truth, or but it is probably you're right. It's more likely that there's a pig-faced guy
Yeah.
who used to work with Santa, Santa now has a bad rap, but this guy has a good rap.
Well, why don't you can you do like a quick like Instagram search for Hammy Claus? Like if this guy exists, there's got to be a hashtag or something.
Yeah, let's see. Okay.
What do you
yeah,
got? Did you find anything?
Yeah, he kind of looks like, looks sort of like Santa Claus, but with a pig's face.
Are you kidding me? Let me see.
And he really likes to dance,
Should.
apparently. Like that, yeah. And yell at pregnant women.
Oh my God, he's yelling at a pregnant.
Yeah.
Wow. It's, you know what, why does it not surprise me after how this guy just behaved on the phone that, okay, he's real, and the first photo you find of him is a video of him yelling at a pregnant lady.
Yeah, that's
you poor woman, I'm
that's a
so
good
sorry.
point.
Jeez, well, okay, I don't know. I guess you guys could look for a hashtag Hammy Claus on Instagram if you want to, I don't know, you want to see if this guy's real or not. You judge for yourself. They do wonders with, have you ever seen one of those DVDs that has CGI on it? Because they do wonders these
That's
days.
true, yeah.
So maybe he's not real. You never know. I would kind of.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been a CGI phone call.
Yeah.
It could have been.
No, I'm saying that Instagram could be CGI too. Because
Yeah, but
you know
can
how
do
those kids
audio
are.
CGI too. That's
Yeah.
what Weta Digital
Yeah,
does.
those kids, like, CGI's been around for a long time. So basically anybody can do it on their phone now, as far as I can figure it. You know?
Yeah, that's
If you-
that's
especially if
about
you've seen-
as far as I can also
Yeah,
figure it.
like if you've seen a DVD that has CGI on it.
Oh man,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I saw an ad for them.
Yeah. So anyway, folks, hey, this has been. I got news for you. This is going to be a little two-parter. So you have reached the end of part 1 of the Tugoff holiday extravaganza. I don't know what we're calling it. We'll come up with a cool name later on. So part 1 is Die Hard, which we did talk about for about 5 minutes in the beginning of the movie. And you listen to if you really want to know about Die Hard, go to Spotify or go to Deezer or like I Love Radio or Apple Music and look for our single. It was we released a holiday single last year. Side A of the single that is only available on the internet is Die Hard, and side B is one of my other favorite holiday movies, Lethal Weapon 1. Not to be confused with Loaded Weapon 1 or Lethal Weapon 2.
Yeah,
And
good point.
so we'll be back next week, and I'm maybe we'll hear more from this Hammy Claus. Maybe he can prove that he is real to us in some way. But there's only one way to find out. But this is the week that one of the big holidays happens. So everybody have a great day that day, if that's the day when you celebrate your holiday. And if you're listening to this during the week of like the 20s of December, you know what I'm talking about, you secret fuckers.
I'm talking downtown.
Yeah. Anyway, this has been the Two Golf Podcast. We love you. Happy holidays. We'll see you next week. Well, we won't see you. You'll hear us. Anyway, take it sleazy, motherfuckers.